Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, I'm Fortizar. I am a survivalist content creator for the survival genre. If you do like this video, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. So for those who have been living under a rock and they have no idea what Nightingale is a gas lamp fantasy survival game. Set in the Victorian era, something horribly goes wrong with Earth, so humans start flying through the portal network, which where something else goes wrong and you end up stranded, and you have to find your way to the city of Nightingale. That sounds easy and everything like that, but it's not. As you go through the portal network, you'll have to craft something called realm cards, which will in turn unlock portals to other realms. Now these realms are very unique to the cards you use on the realm portal itself. Don't worry though, if you don't want to play this solo, you can play with up to 6 other players in co-op. So if you're a part of my community and you wanted to build in my world, what would have to happen is a certain realm card would have to be made to get access to my world. Now this is unique, so people can't troll you or anything like that. That is one method of actually building in my world, so it all stays together and we all can hang out together. Going back to co-op and multiplayer with your friends, as long as you settle in the same respite realm as your friends using an estate cairn, you can actually return back to the realm and play regardless of whether or not other party members are online, therefore allowing you to physically synchronize without the need for a third-party hosting platform. Basically, all that means as long as you put an estate cairn down, you'll be able to build in the respite realm with all your other friends, as long as they've been granted access to it. Unfortunately, the actual city of Nightingale will not be available to access on the day of launch. That will come a little bit further on. Don't let that discourage you though, because there is a ton of content available. First of all, you've got to build your starting base. You've got to find a location for it. Are you happy with the location? Once you've found your location for your base, you've then got to venture out, start collecting materials and preparing yourself to go through the realm portal. So once you've done that, you'll start meeting other NPCs that you can interact with and get quests from. Now this is where the game does start getting interesting, because these quests will give you unique rewards and unlocks on your crafting benches for you to progress further into the game to fight harder foes. There is not just humanoid AI you need to fight in this game. You have to fight animals to get meat hides from, that usual generic survival stuff from many other survival games. There is also fantasy creatures like the Bandersnatch and stuff like that. Personally, since I can talk about this now, the Bandersnatch kicked my ass the first ever time I found it, because 5 of them jumped me. I think they've been tuned a little bit more since the last time I played though. But yeah, the Bandersnatch absolutely ripped me a new one when I first played. There is also dungeons in the game though, or delves, depending on whatever you want to call them. They will get highlighted on the map along with all the other points of interest after you've spoken to NPCs, or you might just accidentally find one. Some have puzzles in them where you'll get loot from, which will in turn either give you more recipes unlocked with your crafting benches, maybe some new designs for a wall or something like that, because there's multiple themed wall designs, structural designs in the game as well, which are really cool. The first realms you go into though are going to be pretty chill and laid back. But as you start getting better gear, crafting better realm cards, or even finding realm cards out in the world, things will start getting tougher for you. The puzzles will start getting tougher. The world environments will be getting tougher. Regarding world environments, you can actually craft cards to manipulate the environment you're going to. So that you could have a realm card where you want it to be daytime 24/7. Bang, use one of them. So the realm you go to, it'll be 24/7 daylight. So you don't have to worry about all of the little demons that come out at nighttime, because it's going to be daytime 24/7, for example. But you can also dictate the weather as well and the actual environment you're going to. Let's say you want to go to a lush marsh area, you'd have a card for that. Or if you wanted to go to a swampy, gassy marsh, you'd have another card for that. That kind of thing. You can really influence realm and the biome you're going to, and even to the point of what kind of creatures you're going to meet there. To me, that's even crazy. And I've been testing this back since early 2022. There's no other survival game that does that. That is one of the biggest standout things I'm excited to see my community experience for the first time. Making like a set of realm cards and just to see their experience firsthand, because When I first done it, I was blown away because you can physically just dictate what kind of stuff you want to see there. Is there going to be stuff there which you might not want still? Yes. But honestly, when you get in game and see the environments crafted because of the realm cards you've used. So now that you've gone through a couple of different realms, you've got a bit of extra gear now, you've built up your base, you've got your group of friends together, it's time to go and fight an apex creature. Now there's a couple of these in the game, and I don't want to spoil all the fun for you, but I'm sure you've all seen footage out there of fighting certain apex creatures. Think Monster Hunter World, but much, much larger. So Nightingale is going to be one of those games. With it being in early access, there's no real endpoint at the minute, obviously because you won't be able to get to the city of Nightingale just yet. So-called endgame that will be available. You probably will be repeating content, taking on apex creatures, enhancing your gear, and building. There is going to be more than enough content to keep you busy though within Nightingale's early access. From the devs I've spoke to and the interaction I've had with Inflection Games, they are highly dedicated, and Nightingale has the potential to be one of the best survival games of 2024. I was literally about to just start editing this video, and the devs have dropped some important blog posts regarding Nightingale's stress test, which is happening on the 2nd of February. That's tomorrow, Friday, the 2nd of February. If you do want access to Nightingale's stress test, what you're going to have to do is sign up their newsletter and also request access on Steam. I will leave their Steam page link down in the description for you to check out. Make sure you keep an eye on your emails from Steam though. If you are given access to the stress test, they're going to be doing it in staggered waves. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Because I can't just invite everybody straight away. Obviously, the servers would just melt. So it will be a staggered stress test for 3 hours, I believe. Like I said, the devs have just dropped some really important dev blogs, so I highly recommend you pausing this, looking at the Nightingale estimated performance benchmarks to see if your system's fine. Of course, this is early access, so stuff is going to change as the game develops. I will be live streaming Nightingale tomorrow, the 2nd of February. So I am whitelisted. I am guaranteed to be playing this stress test, so I won't have to wait around. So if you want to watch Nightingale and you, for whatever reason, don't want to take part in the stress test, you will be able to sit and watch me playing it. Thanks for watching this video. I have tons of guides and tutorials coming for Nightingale, and of course the live streams that accompany that. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because there is going to be a ton of content coming your way. Thanks for watching, everybody.